Yeah, definitely giving thanks to the life giver and the keeper of life, Emperor Haile Selassie the First. Give thanks, family. You don't know how it is. The tiger's nest in full effect. Just reminding you of this evening's program on the Tiger's Nest Radio Anu International. I'm talking about priestisaacinstitute.com. If it is too complicated, the link is in the description below this video. All you have to do is go down and press it, and you're right there on Radio Anu. What I want to highlight for the family, of course, I am talking about the Honorable Priest Dougie. We did a wonderful sit down with him, a wonderful program, and for sure, we were speaking about the whole aspect of the EABIC. So this evening, I will be actually broadcasting the full interview on Radio Anu with the Honorable Priest Dougie, Honorable Priest Douglas Smith. That's this evening, the full interview. 7 p.m. sharp. Make sure you are in the house. And of course, you know, it will be rebroadcasted in the uprising in the morning, just after Serengeti, which is 7 a.m. in the uprising. And remember, all of this is Eastern Caribbean time. So if you are in the US and you're working with Eastern Standard Time, 7 is 6 for your time. Okay, let's just get a bit of what the Honorable Priest Dougie was saying here.
This whole situation, you know, the Congress is not a legacy, an inheritance. It's a legacy for the Black world of people, not a family legacy. It is not something where the throne is passed down from bloodline to bloodline. That is not what a Congress is, nor a church. Okay, if ones know the principles of a Congress and the principles of a church and the protocols that govern them. You know, that is not how this works. First of all, the Congress was built and maintained by the congregation. Dada didn't get up and do everything himself. It's ones who contributed their 10 part to the maintenance of the Congress and the growth of the Congress. His physical strength and I use for chop wood, you know, chop posts, for build fence, for build house, and all of them things that is the ones and ones did it, is the congregation did it, is the followers who did it. The Congress is for the people, not for no bloodline. Now the father left the principles that should govern and guide this Congress. The man left a committee and the man left a parliament. It was never seated, but he left the protocols, he left everything in place, the methodology in how it should function. We just have not been obedient children to do what our father said.
I could come in here to be fair to the Honorable Priest Jesus. Is his because it's years now this little thing going on, and I'm lending my ear. Is it that he's leaning on the bloodline thing, or is it that he is seeing himself as a responsible son? Like all of us see that, hey man, this thing could be a little better. And he, I guess, to who he is, should not just be, hey, this can be a little better. If nobody taking it up, let me take it up. I that's the impression I usually kind of get from what he's saying. You can straighten
I do have no problem. I do have no problem with that, you know.
And let me just stop it right there. Listen, family, because the time is limited for me, and I know a lot of you don't want no long stuff right now. Just join me on Radio Anu this evening at 7 p.m. sharp, and you're going to get the full interview with the Honorable Priest Douglas Smith. Again, if you don't get it this evening, I'm talking about Thursday the 27th, just to make sure of January 2022. If you don't get it this evening, well, tomorrow in the uprising, Friday morning, as they call it, at 7 a.m., I will be rebroadcasting the whole interview. Hold on. I'm going to put up the full video and premiere it on YouTube this Sunday. And Sunday specifically should be the 30th, if I'm not mistaken. This Sunday specifically, 28, yes, we will be putting up the full, premiering it at 7 p.m. now. It's Sunday evening on the YouTube. So you have 3 opportunities to see this, you know. So you can join me tonight on the Tiger's Nest. I'm talking about again at 7 p.m. sharp, the Tiger's Nest. Definitely, we'll be giving you the full rundown. You'll be hearing the full interview. It's almost, it's like a 2-hour interview I did with Priest Dougie. We talked about many different things. We talked about Jaboni and the whole thing about Bonga Eddie Pass on, as he likes to say. We also spoke about Scotch Pass and the situation there as well. And we spoke about the African mission, EABIC. It was a wonderful sit down. As I said, those of you on YouTube, you will see the whole of it on Sunday if you prefer to wait for that. But you can join me on Radio Anu tonight. Yeah, talking about at 7 p.m. Eastern Caribbean time now. Make sure your timeline is aligned. And don't forget, we definitely have the International Homeschool Biology Edition. This is the second strong running of it. And remember, you're never late for these courses. You know, people like to ask, can I still join? Is it too late? And no, you must understand these are shipped out daily. So whenever you and your young one come on board to get the biology class or the astronomy class or the African history class, you get it from the beginning. You don't miss anything. Everything that is necessary for you to learn what we have available, you will receive it. So the videos will start from the beginning, from the introduction. And I am actually encouraging you, my family. This is very inexpensive. Let's just be clear. This is very inexpensive. And I think if you really want to see a betterment of your youth, even this biology edition, man, we go into the atom, we go into molecules, we bring it in such a way that even the smallest child, the smallest child can understand what we're talking about. And we're talking big people things. We're talking about the skeletal system. We're talking about the digestive system. We're talking about, you know, the circulatory system, the nervous system, you know, photosynthesis, all of this. Your young child, whether your child is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, or 9, they will be getting this information. So when they go to any other institution, they are already equipped with the knowledge, at least, of biology, which to me is a very, very important subject. African history and heritage, once you are an African youth, you should not be nowhere without an understanding of who you are. Marcus Garvey, a people without knowledge of themselves is like a tree without roots. Astronomy is key. We are the first astronomers. The very same Marcus Garvey tell us that, you know what I mean, when they were eating bats and rats, they were eating them, man, and eating their own dead and all of that stuff. We already brought down the mystery of the stars to regular and minute calculus. That is to show you it was like the water to us. And this is what we are bringing again in this time. Which school do you go that they teach astronomy? I mean, beyond Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star and do a little solar system project. That's about it. That's about it. Your children know the distance of Sirius from planet Earth. You know? Well, those of you who are part of the homeschool program, you understand. Which real school is teaching African history and heritage? A few try a thing, and they are usually ostracized as schools. And then biology, your child has to wait until they reach to high school to even begin to know what's a cell. No, not good enough. So that's what it is all about, family. At the Priest Isaac's Institute of Holistic Knowledge, we make sure we take, you know, we take the responsibility given to us serious to make sure that the African youths in the diaspora and wherever they are get a knowledge of self. It's not for us alone. There are others who have been given the responsibility to do the same thing. Some doing it, most somehow they forgot what they came here for. But that doesn't mean we're going to go to sleep. So give thanks. I'm looking for your presence tonight, family, in the Tiger's Nest, 7 p.m. sharp, Radio Anu. The link in the description below. Just scroll down, press it, and wait for our arrival. Love you. Holy Emmanuel, Selassie, Jah Rastafari.